Gentleman from Fairfax, Mr. Hugo.
Mr. Speaker, I rise for a point of personal privilege.
Gentleman may proceed.
Mr. Speaker, last night was the gentleman stated was the President's annual State of the Union address, and the President, as always, spoke eloquently as he laid out his ideas and plans for the coming year. Some of his ideas, a few I liked, and some I respectfully disagree on the reasoning and rationale. One of the most intriguing was the suggestion for tax reform. Taking the loophole-ridden tax code and eliminating preferences and credits that many times are outdated and provide little use to the public anymore. But I became disappointed when it became apparent that the monies derived from so-called tax reform were going to be used to expand government and not be returned to the rightful owners, the American people. And the State of the Union reminded me of Governor McAuliffe's presentation to the Money Committees a month or so ago and his State of the Commonwealth address, where he laid out a plan to pay for many of his proposals by eliminating certain tax credits and raising fees. He is going to pay for pursuing these proposals through, again, so-called tax reform. But, ladies and gentlemen, tax reform, or true tax reform, is when you eliminate outdated credits and outdated preferences to flatten the code and return the dollars to the taxpayers. What the President and the Governor are doing is not tax reform. They're proposing tax increases masquerading as tax reform. In Virginia, whether it's the coal credits, new taxes on online travel companies, and many others, it appears the money from these reforms simply go to expanding government. My colleagues, tax reform in Virginia this year should not equal a tax increase. We should be aware of this danger, and we must resist the temptation. I'm confident that this House will not allow a tax increase to proceed under the guise of tax reform. Say no to the tax reform masquerade. Thank you.
The gentleman from Hanover.